Today we're looking at the Motospeed CK62 keyboard, 61 keys. This one is very interesting. We're gonna check it out right now. Hey guys, welcome back to our HowSS channel. My name is Ivan and today we are looking at this Motospeed CK62 61 keys RGB keyboard that is offering a lot of functionality that I'm personally very excited about. So this one I purchased to get a replacement for my daughter's keyboard, which recently somehow got water spilled on and is no longer working. So I grabbed this one to replace it for her. And there are many reasons that I grabbed this one, and we're gonna go over them and show you exactly why I'm excited about this one. As always, we're gonna go through the unboxing, we're gonna go through some of the features, and of course, at the end, we're gonna talk about it in the conclusion. So without further ado, let's go ahead and check it out. And before we open it, a quick look around the box of the Motospeed CK62. Right on the top, we have a beautiful picture of the product inside. This is the black version that it's on the picture, but the one we have inside the box is the pink one. And if we flip it around, you're gonna see even more information about the product with all the outlined specifications and features. And marked down, we have the pink color with red switches. And it's English. There's different versions here. Some of them are on Russian as well, but nice information to see here in the back. I like boxes that have a lot of information. So if you're picking up this one in the store, let's say, you can read up on the product and educate yourself even before you buy it. So without further ado, we're gonna go ahead and open it. A nice little compact box for compact product inside. And right on the top, we have our instructions or user manual, the synopsis, gaming keyboard. We have a warranty card, all in Chinese. Unfortunately, we're not going to be able to use this here in the United States. We have a very nice and soft actually, USB to USB-C cable with hook and loop strap, which I really like to see that. Soft cables, because when you plug them in and have the keyboard around your desk, you don't want that stiff cable to knock things around your desk if you have like USB drives or whatever else like myself. And on the other side, we have the regular USB-A with Motospeed logo on top of it. And this one has a cap. So yeah, very nice, very high quality cable. And let me see if I can extend it. Unfortunately, a little bit on the short side. As far as I can see, this is about 5 feet. Yeah, it's about 5 feet long cable. So make sure your computer is not too far away from your keyboard. Otherwise, you might have an issue. Ideally, I would like to see at least 6 feet long cable. But regardless, the cable is high quality. I'm gonna put it to the side. What else we have? We have key extraction tool, those plastic cheap ones, but still good to see. And nothing else. We have the keyboard, very nicely settled inside with this foam. And I know a lot of you will be saying, well, pink is not my color. Well, great, because they have black, like I mentioned, and white versions as well. And let me close this box and put the keyboard on top, and you'll see how compact this is. 61 keys model. Very nice if you don't have a lot of space on your desk, or if you're traveling and you just want to pack this one, throw it in your backpack, and off you go. Very nice. In the back here we have the USB plug, and this is one of the minor negatives I'm going to mention, because the plug is here. I don't see any options to route the cable off to the side, so only option you have is to route it straight in the middle almost. And on the back side we have 4 nice and sticky rubberized feet, the logo and the name, and we have the model CK62 and the switch for the Bluetooth. We have the built-in 1300 milliamp hour battery for the Bluetooth, which the standard of the Bluetooth is 3.0. You can connect that to any tablet, computer, phone, even if you want to. Personally, I'll be using this one, plug it into my computer, because I'm not a huge fan of Bluetooth, latency, delays and all that stuff. But again, this is an option if you want to use it wirelessly with Bluetooth. This is what you can do. If I flip the switch to on, you will see the LEDs come on, and we have a full RGB setup on this keyboard. And I'm glad there's a built-in battery, because I don't have to plug it into a computer to demonstrate all the light modes for you guys, which are plenty. They have static colors, they have different functions, and you'll see when you have it on battery, after a couple of seconds the lights will go off just to preserve your battery. But if we press the FN key and the arrow down, or the arrow side, or the arrow the other side, or up. These are the ones to switch different modes, and I will demonstrate now. We have this nice kind of Christmas effect on breeding LED different lights, but if I go like this, you will see now we have just a single color. This is blue, and if I go to this side, now we have the breeding effect of pink, and we have white, blue again, darker blue, and transitioning effect from different colors. You'll see from light to green to blue to magenta, red, pink, and these are different LED effects now. This is kind of a wave effect, and this is another wave effect from the bottom to the top. This is sideways effect, and we have another one from this side, and this one is touch and lights up the roll of keys. I really like this one. This is one of my favorites actually. This one creates a huge wave. No matter where you touch, the wave is gonna go, and see if you touch in the middle, the wave goes both ways. So that's kind of cool effect. Right here we have super speedy light effects, again waves when you touch a button, and now we have the kind of a illuminating every single row. We have more waves moving from this side, and now moving up and down, and single color. And then here we can change the single colors. Dark blue, we have kind of a purple, red, I guess, white, RGB, red, magenta, yellow, green, light blue again. So different colors, and we can adjust the brightness with the FN, I, and U. So if I go up here, that's the brightest, and then turns it off. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 4 levels, and the fifth is off. So we go all the way up so you can see the lights. And all these options are described well in the user manual, so feel free to read through it and see how everything is done. But I personally really like this keyboard and the RGB. If you're really into RGB, you're gonna love this one. Actually, this one is one of my favorites, kind of like Christmas lights lighting up everywhere. And because I'm gonna be gifting this one to my daughter, she absolutely gonna love it. Not just because of the pink color, but just the size, it's smaller for her. And because she loves these RGB effects. Currently, she has another RGB keyboard, which is a little bit more outdated and has blue switches, is way too loud. But these are the red switches, and if I take one of the keys out, let me see if I can take the FN, you see we have a red switches right here. Very, very nice. Red switches actually my preferable ones because they offer silence, and at the same time they're very responsive. And for the majority of my keyboards that I'm testing, you guys see I'm getting red switches. That's exactly the reason behind it. And of course we have FN and window switch that turns off the windows. So if you're playing games and you accidentally hit the window switch, it's not gonna throw you off the game. And again, if you want to re-enable it, FN and the same switch. And we have our caps lock here. Now the negatives obviously are you have smaller footprint, smaller keyboard, so a lot of the keys are doubled. So FN and all the F keys are right here. They are going to be only engaged with the FN. So if you want to use F1, F2, F3 in games, you're gonna have to use that combination. A little bit annoying, but if you're not using a lot of those, it doesn't really matter that much. The ABS quality of the plastic seems very nice. It's not too thin. Obviously with time, if you're using it a lot, it's gonna start to shine a little bit, but being lighter color, it's not that obvious. Black or like darker color keyboards are more obvious when you start using them. I think this one is perfect for that purpose of traveling and keeping it on a smaller desk when you don't have much space. And if you want to eliminate the cable and just use it as Bluetooth, that's always an option. But like I mentioned, I will be using it with the cable, which is very nice. Overall, I think under $50, this is a very good keyboard. And actually, I'm pretty interested probably grabbing the black color and kind of using it myself, test it out a little bit. But so far, what I've seen from this keyboard, I'm impressed. The red switches are great, the keycaps are great. All these can be replaced, of course, if you have personal preference on color. There's tons of caps being sold out there. They can fit this one. That's interesting. You can see the same exact effects, but with single color only. So if I go through the different colors, we can circle through these same effects. So the same effects are replicated with RGB and single colors, which is excellent to see. That really amplifies the different RGB modes you can have. And this one makes me dizzy, but I know a lot of people like these kind of effects. This kind of a blinking candlelight one is super nice as well. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the unboxing and overview of this keyboard, guys. I really like it, and let's go to the conclusion and talk about it in a few minutes. All right, conclusion time. And what do I think about this Motospeed CK62 mini keyboard? I really like it. Aside from the color, which is pink, obviously it's not my thing, but my daughter is gonna love it. There's different versions, like I mentioned. There's black and there's white. So if you like these colors, you can pick it up yourself. But one of the best features for me is the compact size and the portability. So you can take this one on the road without any problems, without thinking it's gonna take too much space in your backpack or your carry-on. Very light and easy to travel with. It has a ton of RGB customization. If you really like RGB, if you like different modes, if you like to have something a little bit more different and kind of customize it yourself based on your own liking, you're gonna like this keyboard as well. And for those of you that like keyboards without any cables dangled behind them and like to be all wireless, this one is also covering you with Bluetooth 3.0. Obviously you can use that as tablets, you can use it on phones, you can use it on computers, all kinds of other devices this keyboard can be used with. Personally, myself, I like my keyboards to be attached with a cable, and Motospeed is not disappointing here as well. They have a very nice USB to USB-C cable, which is very soft, unfortunately only 5 feet long, so keep that in mind. But you can detach that cable or attach it, and of course, if it's too short for you, you can pick up another longer cable that it's USB-C to USB-A, and that way you can extend the length as much as you want. That's why I really like detachable cables, and that's another functionality I'm very excited about. Built-in is 1300 milliamp hour battery, so that provides a pretty long time when you're using it on Bluetooth. My expectation is about a month and a half, depending on your typing preferences. But again, I'm not thoroughly testing wireless or Bluetooth with these peripherals because I like to be attached all the time to my computer, just to avoid any kind of delays or latency if you're playing games. Personally, myself, I'm playing some games like PUBG or just recently released Battlefield 2042. My daughter is also playing these games with me, plays some Fortnite, so latency is good if you're playing a lot of games. Of course, this one can be used for anything else, normal typing, office, whatever you want to do, but it's more kind of a gaming orientated, especially with the RGB and everything else. Red key switches are great. They provide enough tactile feedback. At the same time, they are not loud like the blue keys, and my preferable keys actually are the red ones. So what I think, at under $50, I think this keyboard is very nice, and this is another product from Motospeed that I've tested. If you guys follow my channel in the past, you've seen that I have a lot of mice, other keyboards that I've tested, and always they manage to deliver some good products on a very competitive price. So yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. If you like the video, hit the thumbs up, stay tuned to the channel, subscribe if you're new. If you want to support the channel directly, check out the link on the description below. I'm going to leave links to this keyboard as well and some other options for those of you that are interested. And as always, guys, you have a wonderful day.